If you're a heat and air conditioning technician or even a salesperson, why is it important for you to celebrate all of your wins? And why does this matter? This is a super important question. I'm Scott Sylvan Bell. I'm coming to you live for HVAC Technician Sales Secrets from Honolulu, Oahu on video number 300 on this channel. So today we are going to talk about why you really need to celebrate all the wins that you have when it comes to you making sales, when deals happen, and to not discount what is going on. So rule number one, rule number uno, it doesn't matter how you got the deal. It doesn't matter how the deal was closed. Celebrate that you got it. Like I'll hear people say, and they'll put some excuse in front of like, I got a deal, but you got to remove the but out of I got the deal. Like hands down. You call me on the phone, Scott, I got a deal. Freaking fantastic, high five. You don't hear me go, but did you remember to do an add-on sale? Did you remember to ask this question? No, it's like, freaking congratulations, salesperson, awesome job, good job for you. So you don't want to discount for any reason. Oh, it was a laydown. No, like, hey, look, you make it a laydown. You don't want to discount, it was a follow-up. That's your job, you're supposed to do a follow-up. You don't want to discount, they hated the last guy. You did the right work. You won the job, congratulations, high five, right? I got a whole list here for you, just so you know, right? And so what I want you to know is your brain hyper-focuses on what it thinks is important and you pre-program that. What do I think is important? I don't know, coming out to Oahu. What do I think is important? Watching amazing sunsets. What do I think is important? Hanging out with sea turtles. So my brain hyper-focuses on that. So you want to keep yourself in the win mode. You want to keep yourself in the process of like, I'm winning. And just so you know, it's starting to rain, but this is a winning movie, video, content, strategy. So I'm gonna keep going. I don't care how wet I get on video here for you today, right? So you wanna look for the wins. Like put a dot on the horizon, like right there on the horizon, there's a dot for me winning. I know I'm gonna win. There's a dot out there, I'm gonna march towards it. I'm gonna keep going, right? So you gotta think in terms of like, how do I make this a win? How do I turn this into an advantage for me? How do I see this as something that's going on? I had a friend call me today and she said, hey Scott, somebody posted one of these messages on a message that I put up on Facebook and I'm really mad. I'm like, okay, let's huddle up. How do we make it a win? You could take that content and say, hey, I'm an expert and this is what most people think. She goes, I never thought of it that way. So like sometimes the magic is in the reframe of saying, I've got a problem, I've got an issue, I've got a challenge. How do I make it so that it's actually something good for me, for my clients, for the company, for the organization, for the consulting firm, for whatever you do? So here's what I'm going to recommend. Make a list of things that are a win for you. What's a win for me? I was able to hang out with turtles 3 times this week on the beach and grab video and grab pictures. That's a freaking win. I was able to get video today. It's been raining and windy all week. I got video today and I'm still gonna take video while it's raining. That is a win. You gotta take the win. Like, what's the W? What's the W? Right? What's the W? Like, I'm from California, it's like the West Coast sign. What's the win? What's the win? Okay? So it's actually a twist for you. It's like, okay, the goal now is to turn everything into a win. The goal now is to figure out how do I take what has traditionally been a struggle and go, I'm winning. Because this focus allows for you to not get caught up in the drama, right? It allows for you to say, hey, I'm not gonna do this drama. And this right here is why you should join my email list. You're gonna have to type that URL into a browser, but I'll give you the goods, not in the Facebook group, not in the YouTube channel. So your list of wins becomes super important, right? I have this thing called an awesomeness swipe file, and I've taken testimonials from clients. I've taken pictures of things that I've actually won on. I'm like, look, I got a picture of me winning. So like when I have a bad day, a bad moment, a bad image, a bad anything, I'm like, I need to go to my awesomeness swipe file. I got it right here on my phone. My phone's in my pocket, right? Got that awesomeness swipe file. So wins attract other wins. Like you can look around a room and like that group of people over there, they're winning. That guy, that girl over there, they're winning. I want to go hang out with them. Like there's an energy to a win and it's super importante for you to get that. You want a winning state of mind, right? So like there's this feeling of possible and there's a feeling of impossible. And so like I pay attention to what my words that I'm saying are. If I'm saying things like that's impossible, I pay attention to my words of like if I'm saying that's possible, like I can do that versus I can't do that. And like the people around you should really be celebrating like, yes, you can do that. My friends call me, they're like, hey Scott, I'm thinking about doing this. Like you got this, you can do it, I believe in you, right? It's a belief about winning. It's easier to focus on the negative if that's what you want to do. It's also easier to focus on the positive if that's what you want to do. You have to choose. And the thing to remember is all day, every day, people are throwing negativity at you, and you're like bobbing and weaving. You're like, whoa, whoa, gotta stick away from that. And every once in a while, someone will like, oh man, it got me. Somebody got me with negativity. So you got to reframe it like, okay, I got some negativity thrown at me. It hit me. I got to wipe that off. I got to clean that off. I got to get my game back going. I got to get back on with what I was doing. I got to keep on going, right? So that's your goal. Somebody throws some negativity to you. You got to remember, like, I got some armor on. I got things that I could do. I can look at my awesomeness swipe file. I can remind myself I got a win file. I got all the things that I've done that are really freaking cool. I got pictures. I got videos. I got testimonials. So I made an ultimate list for you how you can celebrate wins. Now, my list isn't going to be your list, and I would encourage you to be like, hey, Scott, you know what? I'm going to win. I'm going to add to it, okay? So one, call your friends when you win. Hey, I hit my goal. I closed an impossible deal that everybody else said couldn't be done, and I did it. Wasn't impossible to me because I did it, right? You could keep a journal. And a journal could be like Evernote. A journal for you could be like a hand journal. A journal for you could be a Word document. It could be a Notion.so. Whatever way a journal is for you, that's what you're gonna choose, okay? You can meditate. You could like, I won. However you meditate, right? That might be the way that I meditate. You can anchor the feeling. Now, this is something that Anthony Robbins teaches. It's a neuro-linguistic programming trick, right? So like you stand with your feet shoulder width apart, you take a couple of deep breaths and you think about that feeling, you raise your hand, and like when you got like the peak feeling of that emotion, you go, yes! Like just super boom. It's like, you can, like, oh, you can't touch me. You ain't got this, right? You can make a small purchase for a small win. You can make a big purchase for a big win. But what you don't want to do is make a big purchase for a small win, right? Because what ends up happening is you spend up all your commissions. Here's the other thing is you can donate time, money, or effort to a charity, right? There's always somebody around you who's struggling. There's always somebody around you who needs more. But just remember this, you have the skills, talents, and capabilities to throw on your winning armor, your winning plates, your winning capabilities at this point, but you have to be willing, and you have to be willing to remember, hey, here's the thing. There's gonna be people who are throwing non-awesomeness at me. There's gonna be people who are throwing losing at me, and I have to maintain, right? So like today, I was driving down the road and the radio was on. I'm out by the North Shore, I'm out by Haleiwa, and they start talking politics, and I literally go, this isn't helping me. Like I'm in the car by myself, right? And I go, this isn't helping me, I'm changing the channel. So I changed the channel, I put on some advertising content that I had on my phone. Like there's times where you have to recognize that the inputs around you from society are not helping you. It's okay to call them out and go, this isn't helping me, right? If you're in a meeting that's horrible, you could go, hey, can I excuse myself? I got things I gotta do. I gotta go win, right? There's been times I've been in meetings, I'm like, this meeting is over, it's not helping me, you've lost effective control, I need to go win. I'm gonna go win. I'm gonna go win, okay? Your version of winning, I'm gonna celebrate for you right now. You got this. You got 1 of 3 things to do from here. 1 of 3, find the subscribe button, click on it, and every time I send out a video, you'll get an update. Or hit follow up at social media. And last of all, number 3, share this video with a friend, because like, you know what? Your friends need to win too. You want your friends to win. You want to encourage your friends to win. And that's the hidden bonus on this video. Encourage the people around you to win, because it really does matter. Just want to let you know that I appreciate you. I will see you soon. Aloha and mahalo.